Hello YouTube. Today we will continue the previous video. Today we will begin our video by talking about the virtual parameters. As you see in the video, we have only one parameter and it's virtual. If you have many parameters, you can set a virtual value to one of them or to multiple parameter. You set a virtual value to a parameter when you may not insert a value and want it to be set by default. You can rewrite this program or download it from my GitHub and try it. Now let's execute and see. When we click button 1, the function myPar will be called with no parameter. No error will occur because the function is going to use the virtual parameter and return the virtual string. The show message will take this string and display it. This is the second example. It's an example of passing parameter by value. When you pass a parameter by value, only a copy of that parameter or that variable will be sent to the function or procedure. This function or procedure will manipulate or change this copy with no effect on the original variable. That means when you pass parameter by value, you use a copy of the variable without affecting the original variable. Now let's execute and see. When we click button 1, the call of procedure dValue will take a copy of the value on the edit2 as variable or parameter and pass it to dValue procedure. This procedure will make change on the copy of the variable and show it. Then the execution go back the next line on button 1 block and show the original value of the variable. You can see it not change. Now let's talk about passing by reference. When you pass by reference, you don't send a copy of the variable. You send the address of the variable on the memory. So the procedure or the function can enter that address and make changes on the original variable directly. But how we know if we are passing by value or passing by reference? In passing by value, we write the parameter as we used to. But in passing by reference, we write the var keyword before the parameter we want to be passed by reference. Let's execute and see.
When we click button 1, first we allocate memory for the variable c. Then the variable c take its value from edit1 using str to int. To convert it from string to integer. After that, the function call dValue will pass it by reference. When the function pass it by reference, it take the address memory of the variable. So the function can make changes on the original variable directly. The first line in the function block is to double the value entered in edit1, then display it on a message dialog. After that, the execution will return to the line after the function call to show the variable c. We can see that it changed. This is another example based on the same principle of the previous example. We can use the word out to do the same job of var. Let's execute and see. There is 3 message dialog. The first show the value of a before passing it to the procedure. The second to show the value of a inside the procedure. The third show the value of a after returning to main block. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and comment. See you on the next video.